morning. This is Playa Del Carmen Eats and Drinks, and this morning I wanted to get on and talk to you a little bit about the most desired spots in Quintana Roo. Things you shouldn't miss when you come down here. I know a lot of people just come to the resorts and just stay there and maybe do one, tourist destination, but I think there's a lot more you should learn about, and I'm going to go through a few of those with you today. So let's scroll down from the top of the website to the bottom. Let's turn the live webcam on so we can see the interesting. There we go. Yeah, I was wondering if that was overcast and they still have the lights on, but I realized quickly that no, it's kind of paused from last night. But there you go. It's just a little bit of waves. Let's see. So let's go through about 10 of them. And if anybody's been to Isla Mujeres, you know that you can watch a beautiful sunset from there because they can see when the sun is setting from the west from there. So it's very beautiful. You want to go to the promenade to do that. And then let's see, we can also Bacalar. Oh yeah, Bacalar. It's La Laguna de Siete Colores, the lagoon of 7 colors, and it really is, I mean, just beautiful, from transparent to just the green emerald color and the blues, the different blues. It's just an amazing sight to see, especially when the sun is just beaming down and it just catches this perfect lighting, and it's just amazing. Yeah, that you could take a little water taxi tour around the lagoon. Yeah, it's definitely something you have to go and experience. Oh my gosh, how about swimming with the whale sharks? Yeah, definitely find them in Holbox. It's a great experience. It's very I don't know what the words are. It's very overwhelming. Very, very overwhelming, to say the least. You kind of freeze a little bit, but then you realize, oh my gosh, I'm in this water with these humongous beasts that are so docile and gentle. It's just amazing. I mean, one swam right at me, and they tell you, don't move. Just let it go around you. It'll go around you. I mean, you see this huge mouth coming at you, and all you're thinking is, you just want to get the heck out of there. Like, you don't want to wait for it to go around you. And they're like, just don't move, they'll go around you. And sure enough, it went out around me, but I had to swim a little. I swam backwards because as I'm watching this huge whale shark go by me, I just imagine its tail slapping me in the face as it passes. So I swam back a little bit, but you just feel the strength of this huge whale shark. It's pretty amazing. Let's see. Tulum. Yes, definitely Tulum. It's the only geological zone that is facing the ocean, and it is beautiful. I mean, everywhere from anywhere in that area up at the top when you're looking out in the ocean is a good spot to take a picture. It's just amazing. Let's see, what else do I have written down here? I did say Holbox already. I mean, Holbox is a beautiful island just to go and visit. It's a very, very tiny island. Few key points to Holbox is it's 43 kilometers long. They have white sandy beaches, light emerald green waters. You can walk in to the ocean about 5 kilometers, and the water is shallow. There's 2 ways of transportation. One's by land and you have to arrive at the city of Chiquilla, and the others by plane. To get there from Cancun, you would take the 180 and turn north on El Idel towards Cedral, and the drive is about 3 hours from there. There are no cars on the island, only golf carts, bikes, and you can rent scooters. So that's what Holbox is pretty much. I mean, you go there, enjoy the raw beauty because it really is a small island. Let's see, what do I have? Turtle nesting, yeah, I'll watch the turtles nesting, and that's usually the season goes from May to November, and it's all up along the coast of Quintana Roo. So the turtle nest, and I mean there are organizations that you can get in touch with that do need volunteers to help them when sometimes they have to relocate the nest to safer areas or areas that are untouched and are only for turtle nesting. So you can definitely look into that, and I'll post some of those on the blog on our page as well. Let's see, Cozumel, oh my gosh, yes. You know, we go to Cozumel quite often, and it's just because it's just I guess, I don't know, we just love it. It's an amazing and fun time. We've actually gone to many tours. The last time we went on a tour, a water tour, very inexpensive. I think we visited maybe 3 or 4 different locations along the coast there for the price, and it's very inexpensive, and it was just amazing. We saw let's see, starfish, stingrays, and you're standing in water that's, you know, up to your waist, and the stingrays just swim by you. Starfish just all over the ground on the ocean floor. It's amazing. I have to find out the name of that. We pretty much use the same tour guide because it hasn't disappointed, and the price is always reasonable. Let's see what else here. Well, let's talk about cenotes. Those are flooded sinkholes, and for those of you that didn't know, there are several types. There's open, semi-open, underground, or in cave. Now, the classification is directly related to the age of the cenote, and the mature ones are completely open to the youngest ones that still preserve their intact dome. They are a part of an interconnected system in the Yucatan Peninsula that also connect to the ocean. Let's see, a few cenotes I can think of off the top of my head are Azul, Dos Ojos, Cristalino, and I guess those are the closest ones to Playa del Carmen. And there is one that always comes to mind when I think of a cenote. It's Iquil. Iquil is close to Chichen Itza, and it's beautiful. Like, you could stand on the edge of this cenote and look down into this hole where, you know, all these people are swimming and enjoying themselves. And then you go in, and then you just look up, and it's just this huge hole with this light just coming in, and it's just a beautiful sight to see. So I highly recommend that cenote. And if you ever get a chance and you go to Chichen Itza, you can't miss it. You have to go there. That's Cenote Iquil. Oh, and I can't forget the Sian Ka'an Biosphere Reserve. Since 1986, it's been the largest protected area in the Mexican Caribbean, and it's home to thousands of species of flora and fauna. It's located 2 hours south of Cancun near Tulum, and you can do many things there in Sian Ka'an. Just beware of the road. Most of it's not developed. I would say about 70% of it isn't. So it makes for a very bumpy ride when you drive in there. So I suggest you rent a Jeep when you go in there. It makes it for a much it makes it for a fun ride, and it's not as hard on the vehicle. Let's see, you can do some tours out there. So you could do a nature encounter. You can snorkel the reefs in the Mayan Canal, where you could let yourself be carried by the slow current, or maybe see some dolphins, sea turtles, and they do have up to 500 species of fish there. So you'll be able to snorkel the Mesoamerican Reef, which is one of the most extraordinary places to snorkel on this planet. Or just take a boat tour to follow the Sian Ka'an Canal and encounter the impressive ruins. Again, you could take a bird watching tour and see the many species of birds there, and maybe take in some fly fishing. You could also find some campgrounds that they have along there in Sian Ka'an Biosphere Reserve. That would make for a nice night to camp out there. And let's see, what else? Let's see, we can't forget snorkeling. Yeah, you could take a lot of snorkeling tours, but it's as easily as, having your own snorkel gear and just walking out into the ocean and snorkeling. But you want to see some really cool reefs. So yes, I suggest you take a snorkeling tour. They know where the prime spots are. Let's see, I think that's it for today. Thank you guys for joining me. This is Playa Del Carmen Eats and Drinks. If you have any comments, leave them down below. If you need to contact me, just send me an email. And any services or restaurant owners that like to get on a quick broadcast with me to introduce your restaurant or your service, yeah, send me an email. Thank you so much. This is Playa Del Carmen Eats and Drinks.